What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome if it's your first time here. You know, this month is Pride Month. I mean, how could you not know? It's everywhere. It's constantly on the television. It's on Fox News. They even have the rainbow flag hanging at the White House. So Pride Month is everywhere. And I've had a lot of people ask me what I think about this, what I think's going on, and why the push so much for this sexual orientation and this lifestyle choice. And I've been hesitant to make this video because, you know, I know how YouTube is. I know how trolls come out and attack. But I decided to go ahead and make it anyway. Sometimes you just have to just push forward and do what needs to be done and say what needs to be said. Now, people wonder, and I wonder myself, why this big push? Why are they pushing this everywhere on everyone all the time over the last few years? You know, in years past, if people were homosexual, gay, whatever, they pretty much kept it to themselves, and you couldn't really tell that they were. They didn't try to push their lifestyle on everyone else. They would go to the clubs and things like that and have their meetups and do everything in private. And, you know, that was their choice. And if that's what they want to do, that is fine with me. That's between them, their partner, and God. However, recently, you know, they've been pushing this on the general public. They have this month that is dedicated to that. A whole month is dedicated to that. They have the flag flying everywhere. They have parades. They are on the television. I mean, you can't look here or there or somewhere else without seeing this agenda being pushed. And it seems to be getting more and more extreme. Now, you know, people talk about transgender, and then they will have someone that's supposedly a transgender, but it's a man dressed, it's an obvious man because they have a beard, dressed in women's clothing and sort of between a man, a woman, and a clown with all the makeup and things they have on. It's easy to see that it's a man because, you know, they have a full face beard some do. So, you know, it's just right in our face, and it's to get the children confused because children are impressionable. They're easily confused, and that's why part of the reason seeing this big push is because they want to confuse the children. They want to go against God, and I think that is the main reason they're doing this, and they're trying to capture the children with this, plus to put in this agenda, this sexual orientation, this sexual choiceness agenda in front of everyone constantly, and trying to force it on everyone and force everyone to accept this. I think it is the left's way of doing a few things, but the main thing, in my opinion, is they're doing this because they are going against traditional family values, trying to weaken the traditional family. They're trying to weaken Christian values. They're trying to make this be accepted by everyone, despite what the Bible actually says about this. If you've read the Bible, then you know what the Bible says about this lifestyle. And, you know, it's nothing new. There's always been, you know, homosexuality in the Roman Empire. It was pretty rampant. But now we see it being forced on everyone. And like I said, in my opinion, this is to influence the children, to give Christianity, and to give God, you know, the middle finger. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. They want to, the left hates God, the left hates Christianity, the left hates traditional family, and this is their way of going against that, a major pushback against God and Christianity. Plus, they know the more they push this lifestyle and this agenda, that the more they're going to alienate the people who don't agree with this lifestyle and this agenda. Most people don't care about the lifestyle. If they want to do that, most people, I'm sure, will say that's between them, their partner, and God. That's the way I feel about it. It's their choice. It's their lifestyle choice. And they will be the ones that have to go before God to face judgment for their lifestyle choice. However, they want to force it on everyone and force everyone to participate because that's their attack on Christianity, their attack against God, the attack against the traditional family, and it's their way of dividing everyone separately. Plus, if they push this enough, they know that parents, Christian parents, want to protect their children, and those parents now are being called extremists. They're being called terrorists. And the left with Joe Biden, they've come out and repeatedly said that white people, pretty much everyone that's white, especially if you don't agree with their left-leaning, far-left agenda, that you are the gravest threat to the United States democracy, and you are a terrorist. And we see what happened, on January 6th. Those people got arrested, weren't given a trial, put in prison, held in prison, completely against the Constitution. However, after 9/11, they put in the Patriot Act and NDAA, the Defense Authorization Act, and that allowed them to claim anyone was a terrorist or potential terrorist, even Americans, and detain those people indefinitely because they might be a terrorist or they've been designated or called, pretty much what it boils down to, a terrorist. So anything the left wants to say you're a terrorist for, your beliefs, whatever, then they can say you are a terrorist and they can come and detain you indefinitely. And I think that is one thing that's leading up to is if you disagree with the left's agenda, they want to say you're a terrorist. If you're a Christian, if you disagree with any agenda, if you're a gun owner, if you're white, whatever they want to deem as being an extremist, they can do that. And then they have the rights legally to indefinitely detain you, whoever, without due process of law that Americans are supposed to be guaranteed in the Constitution. It's all about weakening the country. It's all about weakening rule of law, the Constitution, traditional American values. It's about weakening that, making the country weaker, making the people weaker, dividing and conquering, and putting in their far-left communist agenda. They call it a far-left socialist agenda, but it's actually a communist agenda, and I think ultimately they want to put everyone that disagrees with their positions in prison camps, and eventually, that's just my opinion. What you think in the comments below if you agree, disagree. This is one of those topics that's very touchy, and a lot of people are going to be like, man, in the comments, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, just like I'm entitled to my opinion. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore out here, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.